Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to take a look at the new Steam deals for the week. These are deals that are available right on Steam. I know some of you guys, whenever we talk about the deals, you guys prefer the deals that are directly available on Steam. So we'll highlight a lot of those that have dropped. There's a Capcom Halloween sale running right now as well. We'll get to some of that stuff at the end of this video. So more on that in a little bit. But right off the top, let's just highlight some of the deals that are available. Balder's Gate 3 is 20% off for $47.99. Look, this is a game that's just going to hold up in price for a while. And if I was Larian, I would also keep it at a premium price point. They know they offered you a game with an absurd amount of hours of gameplay. They should charge a premium for it. And it's a game that objectively, the quality reception of it is staggeringly high. Like, this is received as generally one of the best games of the last decade. And generally speaking, also the game of the year for 2023. I played it. I couldn't get into it as much as a lot of other people. It was just a little bit slow for my liking, but last year, for me, it was Balder's Gate 3 and Alan Wake 2, which everybody seemed to like those games, but I personally just couldn't get into either of them, but I can understand why people love Balder's Gate 3, and I do plan on giving it another shot here in the near future, but not right now. There's too many other games to play, but if you want to check it out, 20% off there. Streets of Rage 4 is 60% off for $9.99. Awesome beat 'em up. Just a great visual style, and what I think Streets of Rage 4 did excellently well is the fact that, yes, it's the continuation of a franchise that's been around for a long time. It modernizes it from an aesthetic and presentation standpoint while also retaining the soul and the essence of a game from that era. And I think that's going to hit home with a lot of people that are a little bit older than me, that grew up playing games like this. But even I could tell that this game has so much life to it and soul of a bygone era, so to speak, while at the same time, you know, giving it a bit of that visual uplifting, which I think is great to see. God Eater 2 and God Eater 3 are both on sale. It seems like a bunch of Bandai Namco deals are available right now, but God Eater 2 is down to $4.99, while God Eater 3 is down to $5.99, so you can check out both of those. I mean, the general consensus is that God Eater is more of an anime-esque Monster Hunter, so yeah, if you want to check it out, that is available, heavily discounted right now as well. Couple of Naruto games are on sale. Actually, a lot of them are on sale, but we're going to mention a couple of them. Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 2 is 75% off for $4.99, while Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 3 is 75% off for $4.99 as well. Storm 2 is the game that I usually gravitate towards if I have to recommend one of them, but you can get Storm 1, 2, and 3 for the price of 2 with the Storm Trilogy. Storm 2 has the best retelling of the best portion of Naruto, from the beginning of Shippuden up until Naruto's fight with Pain. I really feel like Naruto after that kind of goes a little off the rails, and that might be a little bit of a hot take, and it's not that it gets bad. In my opinion, it gets bad by the end of Naruto. Like, the ending with, everything just gets so wild with Naruto by the end of it, but I feel like the peak is Naruto's fight with Pain. Like, if they just ended I know they can't end the show right there, but if they ended the anime right there, I think it would have been perfect, but I digress. Yeah, Storm 2 is great. Storm 3 is pretty solid as well. The only thing with Storm 3 is that it came out prior to the conclusion of the anime and manga, so, like, it has, like, an anime original type of finale to it, but it's still really good, and for $4.99, that's a pretty solid pickup as well. So definitely would give that a recommendation, and the other titles are on sale as well. Code Vein is 85% off for $11.99 for the deluxe edition. Anime Souls is what a lot of people call Code Vein. It's really good in my opinion. Is it at the level of the From Software games? No, but I think it's pretty well done as like an anime action title. If you like that anime aesthetic, I think you'll end up enjoying this quite a bit, and for $11.99, a pretty solid deal, all things considered. Control Ultimate Edition, 80% off for $7.99. I am an absolute fanatic when it comes to the Control. I think Control is terrific, and in my opinion, it is Remedy's best game that they've ever done. That is an opinion that will certainly get me into some hot water, and I've talked to people about that opinion before, and they think I'm insane. And again, I didn't vibe with Alan Wake 2 like that, but I loved Control. I thought Control was awesome from a gameplay standpoint. I thought the visuals were great. Yes, the narrative is a little bit wild and out there, and a little bit confusing at times as well, but I feel like that's kind of the expectation when it comes to Remedy titles. The Ultimate Edition will also get you the DLC. There is going to be a sequel to this game, Control 2. I don't know when that's going to come out, and I don't know if it's going to be an Epic Games Store exclusive, so I'm sure we'll find that out as the years roll on. They are doing a Control, like, spin-off, standalone multiplayer title that's coming out next year. We'll see how that turns out. Probably not going to be something that gets a lot of traction, but we'll see. I mean, you know, I'm always pretty down on multiplayer games and single-player devs doing multiplayer titles, but we'll see how that turns out. But Control Ultimate Edition for $7.99, I think that's great. Death Stranding Director's Cut is 50% off for $19.99. I think Death Stranding is a super unique game that everybody should play. Is it going to be for everyone? No. I've heard the talk of people calling it the FedEx delivery simulator, but I think it's a very interestingly designed game, and I think the people that do click with Death Stranding are really, really going to enjoy it, and I just feel like the game is so compelling and unique that it's one of those games that tries a lot of different things, that pushes gaming as a medium forward. Maybe that's a little bit too hyperbolic of a statement for Death Stranding, but it's Kojima. Like, that's what Kojima's kind of shtick is, doing stuff that's a little bit off the wall, and I thought Death Stranding was a really interestingly designed game. Narratively, obviously, incredibly compelling as well. There is going to be a sequel, Death Stranding 2, that'll be out in 2025 on PS5 initially. I'm sure it'll be out on PC sometime down the line after that. Hades 1 is 60% off for $9.99. Look, Hades 2 is in early access, but Hades 2 is also, like, you know, at a full price. $9.99 for Hades 1, if you never played it, is an awesome, awesome deal. Stylishly incredibly pleasing. The gameplay loop is great, and it's a very, very addicting game. I didn't even get that crazy about Hades like a lot of other people, but I still enjoyed the game thoroughly, and obviously the game is received incredibly well. 248,000 reviews, and 98% of those reviews are positive. That's literally some of the best reception I've ever seen out of a Steam game, so $9.99 for that is pretty solid. And then I do want to highlight a couple of the Capcom deals that I thought were pretty good for the Capcom Halloween sale. Resident Evil 4, the remake, is $19.99. I mean, you guys are going to hear me recommend this game for literally an eternity. This game is so fantastic, and it was probably my 2023 game of the year. It would have been second place to Jedi Survivor had Jedi Survivor been a good PC version, but Resident Evil 4 is just tremendous. And RE4 is a game I grew up with, so obviously there's going to be a little bit of bias towards it, but you're taking one of my favorite games of all time, you're remaking it, you're getting one of my favorite games of all time again, and it's fantastic, and I would recommend it at $19.99. And then Dragon's Dogma 2 is down to $39.89, so obviously quite pricey, but it came out at $70, and this is the biggest discount we've seen on it. This game didn't click with me, but I do have friends that absolutely loved it. Just not my kind of action RPG. I just couldn't get into it, and you could say it's an element of get good. The game's not supposed to hold your hand. You're supposed to get lost in the open world. Whatever. However you want to call it. If it's for you, great. It wasn't for me, and the PC performance left a lot to be desired, but a lot of people did really enjoy it, so take that for what you will, but I thought I would give that a mention as well. But that is going to do it for me. Again, all of these are new deals for the week. Links to everything in the description box below. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.